Hi, teacher. Well, today I'm presenting an analysis of Caracol Radio. I will explain its mission, vision, strategy, goals, and area that needs improvement. The IT solution, I propose, and the indicators to measure, and the data that the company should collect. This is the content. Well, introduction. Caracol Radio is one of the most important media companies in Colombia. It has a big influence in news, entertainment, and public opinion. However, the media world is changing. People know now listen to content on their phones, in apps, and social media. On demand, and on demand. Caracol Radio needs to adapt to these new digital habits to stay competitive. Well, organizational context. Caracol Radio is very strong in traditional radio, but digital competitors like YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok are growing fast. The company is already present on websites, podcasts, and social networks, but the challenge is keeping digital user interested. Today's audience wants content that is personalized and easy to access on any device. Well, the mission and vision. Well, the mission of Caracol Radio is very clear: to inform, educate, and entertain Colombians with reliable and high quality content through radio and digital platforms. The mission shows the company focus on trust, quality information, and service to public. And the vision is to be to the top radio and digital communication company in Colombia, using innovation, multi-platform content, and active participation for the audience. This shows that the companies want to grow digitally and connect more with the users. Organizational strategy. Well, Caracol Radio strategies focus on four main things: growing their digital presence, sharing content of many platforms, not only radio, keeping the quality and credibility of their news, increasing interaction on participation for the audience, and organizational goals. Um, the company has several goals. To is to grow its digital audience, to keep users coming back more often, to improve the speed of digital content distribution, to offer formats that work well for the mobile and on-demand use, and improve participation on all its platforms.
Okay, the area that we identify is the main area that needs an improvement is the digital interaction and personalization. At the moment, Caracol Radio doesn't offer personalized suggestions. Users also don't receive recommendations based on their interests, and this makes them lose interest more quickly. To stay relevant, Caracol Radio may need to make the digital experience more personal. The why this area matters. This area takes relevance because today's users expect content that feels personal, near to them. Studies show that personalization increases user retention a lot. Platforms like Spotify and YouTube uh, already use algorithms to learn what people like. Also, Instagram, Facebook, and other type of platforms and social media. If doesn't do something similar to these kind of processes, digital users may move to other platforms. The proposed solution that we propose in the IT area is a smart content recommendation system. The system will read user interests and listening habits and then recommend podcasts, programs, and new they will like. It will also send personalized notification. This system also will help users to stay longer in the app and return more often to consume the information that they send to the user. What should be measured? The first one is to know if the solution is working. Uh, if the solution is working, the company also need to measure engagements like likes, comments, and shares, the average listening time per user, uh, the repetitive activities that users do versus new users, the click-through rate between click-through rate of recommendations and the completion rate of audio content, and also the growth of audience that the content have. The data to collect also is to create, as we said before, a personalized experience. The information is listening history, how long users spend time to each episode, the devices that they use, their interactions, like how much likes does a video or a podcast have, also the comments, the quality of that content, the basic demographic information, also if from a region. A lot of people consume a lot more content than other region like Caribbean and Andina regions. The difference between the content that they consume and what users search inside the platform. Why is this data useful? This data it's relevant, it's useful because it helps the company to understand what the users want and also allows Caracol Radio to make better decisions in order to create better content, recommend more relevant programs to the users. And overall, it improves the digital experience and keep users engaged. In conclusion, Caracol Radio is a strong traditional radio that, but needs to improve its digital experience. Also, having a recommendation system will help them a lot, making content more personal, more near to the user, increase engagement, and modernize the platform. With this change, Caracol Radio can stay competitive and connect better with today's digital audience, like in Spotify. Thank you. That's the presentation.
Thank you, teacher.